fact that the first change that takes place is in your mind. You have to change your mind before you change the way you live and the way you move. So when we said that the revolution will not be televised, we were saying that that the thing that's going to change people is something that no one will ever be able to capture on film.
I want you to imagine with me for a second. I want you to relax yourself, close your eyes, and visualize what your perfect life looks like. Don't get caught up in the details or how clear your visualization looks, but the emotion that arises from this. What do you feel? You probably feel really good and really relaxed. You might see a lot of money, cars, houses, a great relationship, a lack of bills, and etc. This all feels great, but now I ask you this. How would you feel if you never got your perfect life? You might feel disappointed, but accepting at the same time. Because you know that life may never be perfect in every aspect. But now imagine if your current life never got better than what it is right now. How would that make you feel? You would probably feel sad, disappointed, ashamed, less than, and many other things. Even right now, you probably feel like I'm a pessimist for even bringing up this possible outcome. But I use this example to highlight a few things I see being poorly explained on the internet. You see, this video is actually inspired by the last video I made, and that video was inspired by quotes I seen on social media, saying things like, what if it all works? What if you're right there? Like I said in my previous video, you don't know how close you may be to your goals. So you should give yourself some grace on the progress you may not see. Because in order for plants to grow, they must grow downward before they grow upward. Their change is an inner change before we ever see it externally. But while I sat and wrote this, it dawned on me the possibility of my goals never being reached either. As a active YouTuber, I can speak for myself when I say that I've been floating around 400 subs on YouTube for the last 10 months, and I haven't had a video hit over 1,000 views in over a year. Granted, I haven't been that consistent, but I'm showing you how easily you can be derailed. So throughout this process, I asked myself, what if I never get monetized? See, while I enjoy doing this for free, I also want to be compensated for my actions, and rightfully so. I help spread knowledge and information on my platform for the advancement of those who are curious and eager to reach a different level in their life. That's actually priceless when we think about it, but at the end of the day, I'm still building up my resume. So until then, we're building up on social media. But while I have a case to get paid, I understand my life is based off of things intrinsically. And the more emphasis I put on the external world, I actually lose the plot. So then I find myself in a conundrum. I obviously have my own goals and I try to pursue them. But if I don't feel successful internally, I'd find myself trying to create it externally. But when you do that, you create more lag actually. So I shouldn't be basing my feelings off of external factors, especially early on in my pursuit. Which leads me to my proposed question and the title of this video. What if it doesn't get better? Now, I'm not trying to take a nihilistic approach, but I still want you to examine the meanings and motives behind why you do what you do. I'm not even here to say that desire is bad, because desire is a catalyst for change. What I'm trying to convey is that in order to achieve the most out of whatever you're trying to do or pursue, you should do it for the sake of doing it. Meaning you do it because the reward is in the completion. Achieving excellence is a prize in itself, because being excellent is a reward. Being excellent is a privilege. Excellence is the result of mastery. And while you may not realize it, but when someone has mastered something, it resembles the personal growth they have achieved throughout their life. It symbolizes their ability and potential all at the same time. Do you know why prodigies are so highly touted? Because we all collectively recognize the greatness in this person. How they were able to integrate and understand complex concepts and knowledge so fast. We also see that if you can be who you are right now, the sky will be the limit for you in the future. So the true benefit of achieving excellence is actually about learning who you truly are on the inside. Whether it be basketball, golf, or chess, the more you master the game, the more you reveal about yourself. In order to be great, you have to know who you are, where you are at, where do you want to be, how do you learn, and the list goes on for those things. And all these things affect every single aspect of your life, which in turn can nourish and grow your internal self. Whether life gets better is not up to you, as you can only control your effort. But within that effort, you get one of the greatest things you can ever get out of life. You knowing who you truly are. Why do you think so many people who are great at what they do give thanks to their higher power for it? Because they can recognize that they're just a vessel for expression, blessed with a gift that can inspire others. And you see, we all have that same gift, but we need to know what it is. And if we know what it is and expand upon it, we're doing God's work. Our gifts are one of the easiest paths to self-discovery, because everything you do to be great comes back to philosophy, knowing yourself. If you didn't already know this, you can almost go on any Wikipedia article, click the very first link of each one, and it actually leads you to a branch of philosophy. Try it for yourself on your own time. But now that you know this, do you see why I don't care if I get monetized or make it big on YouTube or social media? My goal is my goal, but everything in life that's good for me will happen, and I trust in that. But even if I'm not paid in money, I'll always be abundant, because this is my gift, and I will nourish it and flourish it until I can't anymore. I don't care how many subs I have or views I get. This is my art, and I make these creations because I strive for the sake of excellence. Of course, do I want to be paid? Sure. And everybody should feel like they should be paid for what they make. But at the end of the day, I know that the richness, the abundance that I have for myself and what I stand for and what I make will allow reality, my external world, to reflect it. So all I have to do is be rich first within myself. And if I'm rich first internally, I honestly don't care if life gets better. I hope you can understand what I mean and follow in the same path. Peace.
I'd like to make you stay. I'd like to make you stay. I'd like, if you don't know how